Hello and welcome back to the Beast Within. I think it is time for us to head off to our hunting trip. Last time around, Gabriel was able to get some access to the Grossberg's account books, and we found the exotic import-export business, I guess we'll call it. We were able to find the tags of the missing zoo wolves, so let's see if we're able to use that information to our advantage.
Not released. Never. Hey guys. Good. There you are. Ready to go?
I suppose, I don't really have any stuff. Von Agnes said he had guns at the lodge.
Oh, we'll fix you up. Never fear. Gentlemen, let's go. Henneman, Price. You two sleep in Price's room. Gabriel will take Henneman's for now.
Herrgott Sakra. Ja, Baron.
Your room is the last door on the left upstairs. Today, we relax. Tomorrow, we hunt.
It's an interesting dynamic there between those two.
Great. Can't wait.
So we can look around the room here, but really there's nothing to see. Gabriel will comment about the window in the woods, but I think really we just want to head out. Have a lovely encounter here with Von Zell.
Hey.
Now, there's a few different conversations that we want to have, and there's only one that you really have to wait for. The others you can really do in any order, but let's just stop in here to say hi. This we don't really need to do, but
Enter.
This is Von Glauer's room.
All settled there?
Uh-huh. Nice place.
Yes, it is. You should go for a walk. The woods are beautiful, and you could get your bearings before tomorrow's hunt.
Good idea.
So that's really all we can do with him for now. I think we'll start by heading downstairs. Can take a quick look around. We can head out the door, which we're not going to do for now. We can look at the fireplace. Not a lot to see here just now.
I wish someone would start a fire.
I wish someone would. And in here, there's just one item of interest. As you can see, these things here, they don't really matter, but this lamp is obviously shaded differently, indicating that it's important. So we'll grab that and then have a chat here.
Hey, Henneman. Looks like we finally have a chance to talk.
Well, as long as my glass is full, you can ask me anything you like.
And this is, depending on who you ask, the rising politician versus the drunkard who's going to be forced out of political life.
Are you especially close to anyone at the club?
Oh, I drift on the fringes, Herr Knight. You, however, seem to have gone straight to the top.
Oh, I don't think so.
Don't be modest. Everyone can see you as a new golden boy. Why do you think Von Zell bothers to hate you?
Are you and Von Zell good friends?
No, I was never good enough for von Zell. Now, I get along better with those who do not think so much of themselves.
Von Agner?
Ja, von Eigner's a good man. Dr. Klingman, too, I like. He comes by the Doneasel and drinks with me sometimes. Well, you could stop by sometime if you want. Yeah, I don't like drinking alone.
Thanks. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Let's learn a little bit more about Klingman.
You and Klingman make an unlikely pair. What do you find to talk about?
Herr Doctor likes to discuss the club philosophy. He's very enthusiastic, you know. That's what made him want to join in the first place.
You sponsored Klingman's membership.
Me? No. Von Zell.
Von Zell? He doesn't seem like the welcoming type.
No, that's what I thought, too. You know, when Von Zell brought Klingman in, I thought they must be very close. But the way Klingman asks questions, you'd think he hardly knew Von Zell. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, who can say why Von Zell does anything?
I'd like to hear what he has to say about Price.
Is there any reason you don't want a room with Price?
No, you may not have noticed, but the man is a rotting Schwein. Why the Baron puts up with him, I will never know. I can tell you what he's doing right now up there in his room. He has shut himself in the bathroom, and he isn't taking a bath. I tell you, you can't turn your back on a man like that. No one is safe.
I thought Price was a hotshot lawyer.
Yeah, was 10 years ago. He's lucky he doesn't need the money now because he can't get work.
Why not?
He's too obvious with his nature, you know? Okay, so maybe other men are like this, you know, thinking only what's between their legs. Price, he has no respect for normal human decency. He flaunts his perversion.
Isn't that what the club's about? Getting in touch with one's instincts, being primal?
Yeah, okay, so it is. That's a question for the Baron, not for me. I only say what I see about Price.
Fair enough.
This is a nice hunting lodge. Do y'all come here often?
Oh, at least once a month altogether. Oh, we can come anytime we want by ourselves.
Do you have any other properties where y'all hunt?
Yeah, we have a lodge at Alfdorf, but we don't go there much. It is not so convenient as this one.
Alfdorf.
Alfdorf is the other forest that we heard about, where there were an increased number of missing persons cases in the last decade or so.
Is the club in Alfdorf close to a forest too?
Not close. In. It's in the Naturpark Schwäbisch Frankreicher Wald.
Of course it is.
I say Alfdorf because I can't repeat that. No matter how many times I've heard it, I have no idea what's actually being said.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
Black Wolf? No.
Thanks for the talk.
Yeah, auf Wiedersehen.
And that's all we have to chat with Herr Hahnemann about. Nice enough guy, I think. Now, I believe this is the right room for von Agner, who's going to have a very interesting encounter with him as we walk in.
Ja? Herein!
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were busy.
Mach nicht, I'm always up for company.
Okay.
So, amuse me, Herr Knight.
Do seem to have him at a bit of a disadvantage, but he doesn't seem to mind much at all.
Tell me about the club.
From what I hear, you've already grilled the others about it. Really, it's so tedious.
All right, we can talk about something else. Can I assume you're a fan of the club philosophy?
Well, look at me. I love to eat and I love to drink. I own a butchery and a brewery, which means I love people who love to eat and drink. If I could make it the national religion, I would.
Point taken.
That's hard to argue with. Well, let's dive right in here.
Do you know what type of animal we'll be hunting tomorrow?
Deer, I suppose.
Oh, that's too bad. I mean, it's too bad we don't have something more interesting to hunt.
What do you mean?
Well, Grossberg's death's gonna make it difficult to get anything really challenging. Leopards, lions, things like that.
You enjoy sticking your neck out, don't you?
Do I?
If it were me, I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of someone like Von Zell.
Interesting that he jumped right to Von Zell. Let's ask this first, and we can get back to Von Zell.
Were you the club's main contact with Grossberg?
Yeah. Buying and selling exotic animals isn't exactly legal in Germany. The others didn't want to know.
All right, now we can get to Von Zell.
What does Baron Von Zell have to do with Grossberg?
Nothing.
But he knew Grossberg. You asked him about Grossberg the other night at the club.
My, what big ears you have.
You gave Von Zell Grossberg's name, why?
Because he asked me for it.
Just that simple? Nothing more to it?
Would your cooperation in giving out Grossberg's name have anything to do with the money you owe Von Zell?
How do you know about the money? You only been with the club a few days. Did the Baron say something?
What's a big secret? Von Zell is a banker, isn't he?
That's right, he is a banker, and I am a successful businessman.
There you go. And he offered to cut your debt in half for a small favor, I understand. It's not your fault Grossberg's dead.
I'm not sure that Von Agners has entertained as he initially requested. Either that or he's significantly more entertained than he expected.
Do you know why Von Zell wanted Grossberg's name?
He did not share his reasons with me.
Well, you must have thought something.
I assumed that since Von Zell was getting too big for his britches, and since he was no longer von Glauer's pet, that he had intentions of leaving and starting his own club.
And you didn't have a problem helping him go independent?
I would love to see him leave. And I'm not the only one.
It's a reasonable enough conclusion. And how about one last question about the Black Wolf?
Have you heard of the Black Wolf?
Nine, I don't know this.
Are you sure?
Maybe there are black wolves here, maybe not. I have never seen them, I have only heard them.
What do you mean you heard them?
These wolves in the woods. I'm glad I never saw them. They make such sounds. It makes your hair stand on end.
Well, it doesn't quite match up with what we've heard from some other people.
Are you telling me you've heard wolves around here?
Yeah, of course. You should be sure you don't go out in the dark at night. These wolves, sometimes they sound very close by.
But Klingman told me wolves are extinct in Germany, except for maybe a few in the Alps. We're not close to the Alps, are we?
Your Herr Doctor is obviously mistaken. There are wolves in the woods. I've heard them myself, many times. I think you should excuse yourself now, Herr Knight. It's getting cold.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Close the door on the way out, please.
Interesting. All right, so we could go visit Herr Dr. Klingman now, but I think I'm going to put that off. We saw Von Zell lock his room door.
It's no use. I saw him lock it myself.
But maybe we can stop in on Price, although from what we heard, he's probably locked himself away in the bathroom. That seems like, see if Gabriel agrees.
I'm pretty sure Herr Price is in there, and I don't want to know what he's doing.
So, what that allows us is the opportunity to do a little searching. I don't know if Hahnemann or Price are hiding anything on us. Nothing we see there. How about in here? Got some clothes over here. Anything in there? Doesn't seem like it. What are these over here? Looks like apparently has a bullwhip of some kind. I'm not sure I want to look into that any further, but rope we can always make use of. So, check out the other half of the room and look out the window. Like everything else, Gabriel takes his time getting into. Let's see what he has to say about the woods.
More woods than you can shake a stick at.
I enjoy that line. All right, so we can exit and sort of go back into the room, or we can look down if we hover up just a little bit higher, which is a little ironic. And we'll see what he has to say about this ledge here.
That ledge runs along the entire face of the building. Too narrow to walk on, though. Without help.
Well, we just so happen to have something that I think might give us a little help.
I hate it when I come up with ideas like this.
Now, at some point, I may get bored and skip this because it's aggressively long. How long this all takes once we get outside in particular. But we can at least show this here. Gabriel has a lot of faith that Price is going to be in that bathroom for an awfully long time. Guess that ledge is even slipperier than we thought. Now, as Gabriel steadies himself here, we get the option to jump over. I know the arrow kind of goes over here, but we can't actually go that far, so we'll climb over here. And I'll show just a few seconds of this to give you an idea of just how far they drag this out. I do like that they at least showed that they had to loop it over the outside of the window. But after that, you just get a lot of slow crawling and stumbling, some slipping. And I think we can just get to the other side here. And then we'll go in through this window so we can access Von Zell's room despite it being locked. Yeah, we can do some searching in here. We obviously don't want to exit through that door, but we can search through his closet. I suppose this is more of a wardrobe. Go through all of his very neatly folded clothes. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest there. Try and scout out his bathroom a little. You can look in the sink.
Nothing in the sink.
Alright. Can check out his tub. Maybe he left something in there.
Not even a ring in the tub. Not surprised for someone as anal as Von Zell.
Alright, but if we look down here under this rug, that bath mat, I suppose.
Hello. Someone's been tromping around barefoot in the mud. Orange. Hello. Someone's been
My bad.
tromping around barefoot in the mud. Orange mud at that.
Interesting. Maybe we'll have to be on the lookout for some orange mud. Alright, now we can also search through his bed. And while Gabriel doesn't find anything on the bed, you may notice that this nightstand has a little black book on it. It looks awfully similar to the book we saw down in the downstairs area of the lodge. So, let's take a peek at that. Now, this first piece isn't quite as important, but we get a little reminder of the debts mentioned here.
Same entry I saw at the Hunt Club.
But hidden back here, very easily missable, is a little note that we definitely need. Now, let's see what this says. Baron von Zell, the newspaper says that the wolves which are missing from the zoo have been up to no good. It is funny to consider that you and I know the zoo wolves cannot be guilty and that no one else knows this. I feel morally bound to tell the police, but I am a businessman and could be persuaded to go against my instinct. A measure of good faith, say 500,000 marks, could ease my conscience. I'll wait 2 days for a reply. Grossberg. Well, I think we know why Grossberg might not be with us anymore.
If I'm not mistaken, Grossberg was trying to cash in on all the excitement around the missing zoo wolves. Von Zell must have been the new business partner Grossberg told Dorn about. Guess Von Zell didn't care much for the idea.
Alright, now we can depart. That's all we needed to do in here. We'll just take the fast route back. We don't need to watch this. Head back inside. And finally, it is time to go say hello to our Dr. Klingman, who I'm sure will be very excited to talk to us.
What do you want, Knight?
Just scoping things out.
Really? Look all you want at the great wonders of this room, then leave. I'm trying to rest.
Let's see if he's chatty.
I wouldn't mind a chat, but Klingman needs a little attitude adjustment first.
I think that can be arranged. I wonder if he's going to be more interested in talking when he sees these.
Hildegund and Parcel. Nice names.
My God.
Don't worry. I'm not going to turn you in.
Please, Knight, it would mean my job.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't. Not if you tell me exactly what happened.
I'm afraid.
Of Von Zell.
It's his fault. I only followed his instructions.
Why did Von Zell want to kidnap those wolves?
He said he wanted to own a pair because he admired their nature as predators. He told me he would keep them in a private place, a safe place, to study.
How did you meet Von Zell in the first place?
He came to one of my lectures about 3 months ago. He was very knowledgeable about wolves, very. He said he admired my work. I was impressed by his knowledge and his title. Then he told me about the club, about how exclusive it was, about their philosophy. It was like a dream come true for me.
Yes, it is seductive. So the wolves were your price of admission?
It's not a very flattering angle.
How did you get the wolves out of the zoo?
I led Baron von Zell and another man that I didn't know into the zoo through a delivery gate. The other man drugged the wolves with some meat. When they were asleep, he and von Zell put 2 of them into the truck and drove off. I was afraid when the police came and investigated the next day, but they didn't find anything. I thought we had gotten away with it. Then the killings started.
Your wolves aren't responsible. They were shipped to Taiwan. They never hurt anyone.
That is more of a relief than you could possibly imagine. But the wolves, are they safe?
I don't have that information. What do you think? Guess that's all I need to know.
Please don't say anything to the police. I swear I have told you everything.
Yeah, I know. I won't tell your dirty little secrets. For safekeeping. You enjoy your nap, Doc?
Wow. Fleming certainly isn't guiltless, but at least he seems to somewhat care about the wolves. Now, the fact that this fire is roaring is actually an indication to us that we have completed everything that we need to do in here. So, we can look up above and see that a matchbook has been left. I suppose it's a box of matches, which we will take and apparently test. See what Gabriel has to say about the fire that's lit.
That fire feels good.
Alright, so let's do just a bit more. We're going to go outside and check out this, I guess, barn here. And we could try and go deeper.
I'd prefer to keep the horses over there and me over here.
But Gabriel's not interested, so let's just look up here, where there is something he's interested in.
Shears.
Which for
These
some reason
might come in handy.
we have to click on. Gabriel has to chat about before he takes them. Unlike most things. And that is all. So, let's head out. Now, the Baron told us to, head outside, get our bearings on things, which we don't really need to do. We'll look around a little bit, but I do want to check out this mud patch.
There are traces of an orangish mud in the print.
Seems like we're heading in the right direction. So it looks like we want to go that way. We're going to take a quick peek down here, a couple of screens, and there we go. Go over here, down here a bit, and this is our second patch of mud.
The earth is orange over here. Must be some minerals in the soil.
So I think we know where our trail leads. Now, if you want, you can just poke around a little bit, get a look for where things are. Honestly, there's not enough distinctive features to make it super easy to know your way around. But you can get a general feel for it. You can also come down here and find this particularly unique looking screen.
The ravine's pretty deep. I don't think I can cross it.
And note that that's where this ravine is, that Gabriel has now found. We'll want to know that for later. But let's head back to this spot in the woods here and try and follow the trail. Fortunately, though, we seem to have some fairly thick brambles and thicket here that Gabriel can't quite push his way through. So, I think we're going to use our shears. Lop away. Brings us to the entrance to a creepy cave.
God damn!
A creepy, foul-smelling cave, apparently. And I think that this is where we will end things for now. When we come back, it'll be time to investigate this cave, and who knows, maybe we'll find some, answers, finally, to our great mysteries. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.